Hello friends, we are here with a new book from GSL Library, and this book is Meethi Learns Banking. It is being published by Ratna Sagar Private Limited, and the author of the book is Leena A. Gupta. So in this book, Meethi will learn the process of banking. So let's learn the process of banking with Meethi. On a holiday, Meethi runs to her papa and says, "Papa, my piggy bank is full. I want to buy a big Barbie doll." "All right, dear. Let's first count how much you have in your piggy bank. Let's see whether it is enough for the doll." "Papa, I have been collecting money since my last birthday, and my birthday this year is just a week away. I'm sure I have lots." "I'm happy you have got into the good habit of saving money, my dear." Meethi opens her piggy bank. "Meethi, you have really saved a lot. I think even after you buy a doll, you will be left with some money. Let's buy a new piggy bank for you." "Thank you, Papa. Do you also have piggy bank for yourself, Papa?" "Ha ha ha, my dear. I keep my money in big bank. This piggy bank is meant for little children. It teaches you how to save. My bank is bigger, much bigger, and does more than just save my money." "Papa, what is a bank? And what does it do for you?" "Slowly, dear, slowly. Not so fast. A bank is a place where our money is safe and it increases as well. I think I will take you to Uncle John's bank tomorrow. He is the manager of the bank. He can show you how a bank works. After you come from school, I will take you there, okay?" "Wow, that will be fun," says Meethi excitedly. "Let's separate the coins from the paper money. Papa, what is the difference between coins and paper money? Why are there two types and not just coins or paper money?" "Dear, there is no difference as such. Generally, coins have lesser value than paper money. Coins are stamped to show their value. So are notes. Before paper was discovered, coins used to be the only money used. After we learned how to print, we started printing paper money as well." Meethi asks with naughty twinkle in her eyes, "So, Papa, what did people use before coins?" Papa looks lovingly at Meethi. "Before coins, the barter system was in use. If you wanted to buy cow milk, you'd give the owner of a cow wood or something else in exchange. This system had many problems, like how much milk was to be exchanged for how much wood. Also, what if the cow's owner did not want wood but something else? So money was invented. It started with coins, then paper money was used, and now we have plastic money." "Plastic money? My dear, I think it is getting a bit too much for you to learn in one day. I will tell you all this tomorrow when we will go to the bank. Now let's go and buy a beautiful Barbie doll for you." The next day, after school, Papa takes Meethi to the bank. "Hello, Uncle. How are you?" "Hello, dear. I'm fine. And how are you? How come you are here? Hello, your Papa is also here." "Hi, John. I have come here with Meethi so that she can learn something about banking." "Great. Just give me a minute. I will finish my work and then I will be at Meethi's service. Now, tell me what you want to know about banks." "Everything." My daughter, your daughter is really intelligent. Okay, let me first ask you what you know about money. One needs money to buy things. Earlier, there used to be a barter system where you gave one thing to purchase another. Now we give coins or paper money. Coins are generally of lesser value than paper money. Meethi answers intelligently. Very good, very good. The value of a coin is or paper money is called its denomination. 50 paise, 1 rupees, 2 rupees and 5 rupees are the denominations of coins. Paper money denominations start from 1 rupee, then go on to 1000 rupees. And yes, paper money is generally called a note or a bill in some other countries. Do you understand? Yes, uncle. If coins or notes can buy anything, why cannot we make coins or print notes? No, dear, no. Only the government can make coins or print notes. Coins are made in a government mint. Notes are printed in a currency printing press. If anyone tries to make coins or print notes, the police will arrest them. You have to earn your money by doing some work and not by printing it. Very well, uncle. Papa also works and gets his money, right? Yes, dear. So do I. Both of us work for the whole month and get paid for it. Papa said he keeps his money in your bank. Oh, yes, dear. He has his saving account with us. What is saving account, uncle? Dear, you have your piggy bank to save money in. Your papa and I save our money in the bank. The bank opens an account for everyone who wants to save money. It is called a saving account. A saving account has the name of the person to whom the money belongs. He is also called the account holder. The person who gets a book called a passbook, which has the amount of money kept in the account with the account holder's name, address, and the account number. Uncle John takes out a passbook and shows it to Meethi. Can you tell me whose account it is and how much money he has kept with us in the bank? Meethi looks at the book. Uncle, it is Mr. Ram's passbook, and there are 9,000 rupees. 9,000 rupees in his account. Great. Now come with me. We will take a walk around the bank. See, dear, this is our deposit counter. Whenever anyone wants to add money to their account, they come to this counter. The money you add to your account is called a deposit. After adding the deposit, your passbook is updated to show the added amount. And how do I take out the money I need? That is called withdrawal. You go to the withdrawal counter and tell the cashier how much money you wish to withdraw. Again, your passbook is updated to show how much money has been withdrawn. Thus, your passbook shows how much money you have in the bank. This money is called balance. Uncle, Papa told me yesterday that he keeps money in the bank to save and to make it grow. How does it grow? Good question, Meethi. When we keep money in the bank gives us some extra money which is called the interest on your money. This depends on how much money you have kept in the bank and for how long. The longer you save, the more interest you get. My piggy bank does not give me any interest. So you see, my bank is better than your piggy bank. The interest we give you for saving 100 rupees for 1 year is called the interest rate. Now come, I will show you something more. This is our loan section. My dear, you know the bank gives you a little extra money called interest. How does the bank get this extra money? I don't know, uncle. When you keep your money with the bank, it does not keep the money with itself. There are people who need money for different reasons but do not have it. They come to the bank to borrow money. When the bank gives a person money for their use, it is called a loan. When the money is returned, the person gives more than what was borrowed from the bank. This is the interest of the loan. Please, uncle, tell me more. Come with me. Come and see with me. This is our safe. It is the safest place to keep money. All the money that we have is kept here. See how thick the wall is and how big these locks are. No thief can come here. It is the safest place in the bank, hence it is called a safe. What are these, uncle? Meethi asked, pointing to some drawers. They are called lockers. Sometimes you have some costly jewelry or something that is very important. It is not safe to keep it in your house. A thief may steal it. So you give it to us and we keep it in our locker. Now it is safe. Of course, you pay us some money for that. Now let's go back. Papa, it is so good. I saw all the counters, safe, lockers, everything. Now everything, my dear. One thing is left to be shown that I will tell you after explaining something here. Did you get bored? Meethi smiles and says, no, Papa. Papa smiles and says, Meethi is not only learning but is enjoying it also. Thanks a lot, John. John rings a bell and calls up you. Get some fruit juice for us, please. Then he turns to Meethi and says, now, Meethi, let me tell you some ways of withdrawing your money. One of the ways is to come to the bank and go to the withdrawal counter. But suppose you go to a shop and you need money to buy something. If it is a small amount, you will give them coins and rupees. But if the money required is more, it is not safe to withdraw it from the bank and carry it with you. Then what do? Meethi looks curiously at him. When you open an account with us, we give you a checkbook. It has many pages. Each page is called a check. You write the amount you want to pay and to whom you want to pay it on a check. Sign it and give it to the person you want to pay the money. The person comes to the bank and gives us that check. We withdraw the money from your account and give him the amount. John takes out a checkbook and shows it to Meethi. See, Meethi, here you write the name of the person you want to give. Here you write the name of the person you want to give. Here you write the amount that much you want to give to the person. Here you will write in words and here you will write in numbers. And then you have to put your signature over here. But uncle, if someone else gives a check in my name to someone, how will you know? It cannot happen, my dear. Every checkbook has the person's account number written on each check in the checkbook. Also, we have your signature in our records with which we match the signature on the check. But suppose I give a check for an amount that I do not have in my account. Meethi, that is very good question. If you give a check for an amount that you do not have in your account, it will be a serious crime and you can be jailed for that. It is called the bouncing of a check. Papa looks lovingly at his daughter, who is so keen to understand everything. Uncle John continues, as you asked, Meethi, Sometimes people may give a check for many more money than they have in their account. There is another much safer way. A person may come to the bank, deposit some money, and ask for a bank draft for the same amount. A bank draft looks like this. Looks like this. For the same amount, John takes out a draft and shows it to Meethi. A draft is a paper on which the bank writes that it has this much money which will be given to the person whose name is on the draft. Thus, if you give someone that draft, he knows for sure that he will get that much money from the bank. There is no question of any account having less money than that, as the bank has given the draft only after receiving that much money. Papa laughs and says, "Enough for a day, my dear. We have taken a lot of your uncle's time. Thank him and let's go now." "No, no, please don't thank me. I enjoy talking to Meethi. Now, before you go, let me show you the modern way of banking." John takes them outside. There was a small room with a police guard outside and a modern machine inside. This is ATM. ATM stands for automated teller machine. This is the modern face of banking, my dear. There are plastic cards like this. He shows Meethi a debit card. These cards are given to the account holders of the bank. When you need some money, you can go to any ATM machine, put your card into it, and punch a number called the PIN number. Even you lose your card, no one can use it as they will not know your PIN number. After punching the number, you have to punch in the amount of money that you want. The machines are connected to the computer at the bank. These machines then check with the computer at the bank and give you money you want. Wow, uncle! But I have been some of the cards being used in shops also. Yes, my dear, debit card and credit card can be used almost anywhere. Nowadays, when you go to a shop, you can give your card to the shopkeeper. He has a card reader which reads your card, gets connected to the computer, and then orders the money to be withdrawn from your account and deposited in the shopkeeper's account. Is it not it convenient, my dear? Yes, uncle. But I am really surprised that this small card can get me my money. That is modern technology, my dear. Thank you so much, John, for teaching Meethi so much. I think she has not only learned about banking but also enjoyed it thoroughly. It is my pleasure. Do not mention it. Whenever you want to know anything else about banking, come to me. Thank you, uncle.